Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Tonight we are going to unbag the Ipsy Glam Bag for the month of October. So I will have also the Ipsy Glam Bag Plus and the Glam Bag Ultimate coming up in future videos. Hopefully really soon. I believe all of them have shipped, so I am really excited. I think the Ultimate is this month. I'm pretty sure, because I think I was able to pick add-ons for like all three. I did do some, but I don't believe I did any add-ons with this particular bag, which is just the original Ipsy Glam Bag. Also, a cute little envelope. It looks like they've updated it, so it's got a little Ipsy on it. I was able to just peel the label right off, so it's got it on both sides, and I love to reuse these. Like, these are great when I do a small giveaway, and I'm definitely going to have some giveaways coming up during December. I'm going to do Vlogmas, or I'm going to do my best to do Vlogmas, and I'm going to do like weekly little giveaways with multiple winners, so I'm really excited about that. So these envelopes come in so handy, and without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, this is cuter than expected. So I knew already that the theme was Betty Boop, which we have the little Betty Boop bag. It is really cute. It's got the print on one side, and then we have a sequins on the other. It's also got like a little bee as the pull there. This is really cute, and I have a little bit of like a sentimental place in my heart for Betty Boop, because one time my dad went, I think, to like a car show or something out of state, and he brought me back a Betty Boop purse, which at the time I thought was the coolest thing ever. I was probably like 12 or 13, but I had to have thought that that was like the best thing I had. I'm not like the biggest Betty Boop fan, but because of that I have like, you know, a little sentimental like memory with it. Some people like are crazy about it, others are not gonna give a crap about this. I know that I watched like an Ipsy live, and I saw a lot of people commenting that were like, oh my god, I hate this, I don't want this, but you had a lot of people who were excited too. So let's go ahead and dive in and see what we got. Alright, oh, from First Aid Beauty. Okay, so these are facial radiance pads. These exfoliate, tone, and brighten the skin. I have tested these before. I feel like these are a really good product to exfoliate if your skin is sensitive, or if you've never really done a lot of exfoliating and you're maybe a little bit timid to do so. I mean, this would be a great way to try it. And a jar of these isn't that expensive. I want to say right around like $30. So a normal jar is $32, so I was close. And that has 60 pads in it, so that's a pretty good size. You can get a mini with 28 pads for $16. Definitely a better deal for the big one. First Aid Beauty is really affordable. It's made for sensitive skin, dry skin, so pretty much anybody can use it. For me personally, because I have kind of stepped up to a lot of maybe more intense chemical exfoliations and things like that, these don't really do a lot for me personally, but not a bad thing to get. You do get 10 pads in here, so I think that's a pretty generous like sample size. You know, you could use it for more than a week, so you should probably be able to see maybe the beginnings of a difference, but really like it takes at least 28 days for those skin cells to turn over. But this will be a great way to kind of just test it out, make sure your skin doesn't react to it. And these are allergy tested and fragrance free. And you can use them once or twice a day. So depending on how you use them, this may not last you a whole week, but just starting out, I would just do one a day and see how my skin did. So there you go. I think you're getting about $5 in here. So that's not bad, like little sample size. I'll take that. What's next? Oh, this one got a little squash, but this is the Benefit They're Real Beyond Mascara. You guys have probably all seen this before. It is one of the mascaras from Benefit that I really like personally. Just the original one. It's kind of the lash that I go for. I do like some length and some volume, but I don't like my lashes to get clumped together. I don't like the feeling or the look just on me personally. I feel like, I don't know, my eyes look more open when I don't have like clumpy mascara, but I really do enjoy this one. I believe I have a full size of this, so kind of with both of these things, like they're good items, but I don't think I'm going to use them for myself. I'm going to have a bunch of tiny little things in my next giveaway. I always have like a bag of like samples, but those are usually just an extra like add-on because I always do like full sizes obviously, but I'll have a ton of minis in my next giveaway, which is a great way to try things if you haven't tried them before. I think one like this goes for about $12, so that's not bad. You can definitely purchase this size at Sephora if you want to try it out and you don't want to splurge on the big size without, you know, seeing how you feel about it first. So what's next? So next we have a brush, and I guess this is just like a Betty Boop brush. So here is that. It's got little hearts on it and a bee. Feels like a pretty nice brush. It feels like a really good quality, and I think an eye brush is always something good to receive. Yeah, so that's like a really good like blending brush, especially like above the crease and really buffing. This would be a brush that I would leave clean and go back in clean just to kind of blend. So yeah, a good brush, no complaints about that. All right, next we have Aphrodite Olive Oil Face Mask, Deep Cleansing. I'm curious about this because I was thinking olive oil, I thought it would be like a hydrating mask, but it says Aphrodite Skincare uses ingredients that are natural, effective, and feel good on your skin. This has olive oil that's rich in vitamins A and E. It hydrates, nourishes, and protects your skin, plus its antibacterial properties fight acne. But it says it's deep cleansing. It says just to like leave this mask on for 5 to 10 minutes and rinse. So I guess they're talking about the like antibacterial properties in the olive oil would be like your deep cleansing. So with this you get 0.51 ounces, so it's a little guy. Okay, somebody's gonna give me a dislike for this, but I want to just tell you guys that the product starts here where my finger is. So, you know, don't be fooled. The packaging looks a little bit bigger. That one's not as egregious as some other ones I've seen, but I feel like a lot of companies do that, where they make the packaging a little bit bigger and you're like, oh, that's a really nice size. Meanwhile, you've got 1 or 2 uses in here. This is not a bad size though. It's not one of those like super tiny ones. So I don't know, I may give this a try or I may save it because I have so much skincare right now. If I didn't have just so many masks and just skincare products in general, I probably would go ahead and try that out really soon, but I may save it. You know, I'm trying not to be wasteful. All right, we got one more product. So this is confusing. Alright, I'll just show you what the lid looks like, because I don't know. I guess Lenny is the brand. And this is a loose eyeshadow in Byron Bay. It does look pretty. It looks kind of like duochrome. I'll have to swatch this. It says this is richly pigmented and blendable. You can use it for a subtle sweep of color or a full-on opaque finish. Super long wearing, so your eye look will stay in place from AM to after hours. Okay, so it says you can use this wet or dry. They recommend wet for a bolder look. All right, so this reminds me of, you know, like little Bare Minerals loose eyeshadow packaging. I recently went through and I think I got rid of all my Bare Minerals eyeshadows that I had because A, I didn't use them, but I don't really like loose eyeshadows unless it's like a pigment or a glitter that I'm specifically pressing on to the lid. Sometimes they just get a little messy and, you know, I prefer a palette, but that is just me. This is like a seal that you need like tweezers to peel off. Ah! That's always a messy part too. You're like trying to peel it off and it like bounces back. Let's swatch it. I've doused a good bit out on my hand because I want to give you guys a good swatch. Ooh, oh wow. Okay, well, my skin tone wants it to not show up at all, but it looks really pretty in person. I'm gonna use a little bit of water. Whoa. So here I wet it so you can see how intense it looks. It definitely brings out that gold when you use it wet, so it will really pop on the eye. I think this is really pretty actually. It kind of reminds me of, have you guys seen Give Me Glow Cosmetics on Instagram? They always swatch like these crazy like duochrome amazing pigments, and they kind of give me that kind of vibe, but they're more like this side, not really soft like that. Okay, I'm excited to use it. It's just one of those, you know, be careful with it because the powder can get everywhere, but if it pays off like that, I think we'll be just fine. Alright, well that concludes my unbagging. This was definitely my favorite product in the bag. I mean, that color payoff is just insane. I don't know the retail value of these, but it appears to be a full size. Like, I wouldn't expect it to be bigger than this anyway. So I am excited to try this out on the eyes really soon. The brush is really nice. I personally am trying not to get overloaded with brushes because I already am. Today I washed all my brushes and I'm actually going to be giving some away to friends. So I don't know if I'm going to keep this or not just because I have so many brushes that I love. But I am very tempted to because it seems like a really nice brush. The They're Real, like I said, is a good mascara if you haven't tried it before. Facial Radiance pads and the Aphrodite face mask. You got a couple skincare items. I feel like these are both really good for sensitive skin. So I like that they're including things that are a little bit more natural like this and things like this where really anybody can use it. So a couple skincare items. I'm not personally like that thrilled with these for me, but I don't think they're bad items at all. I hope you guys enjoyed this little unbagging. If you did, please leave me a big thumbs up. And if you guys have channels that you want to support, hopefully I'm one of them, but any channels you want to support, make sure you are being engaged in those videos. I have seen so much lately where people's video views are going down, mine included, and people are literally commenting and saying that they don't see their videos pop up, but you really kind of have to engage. So if you do want to see more of my videos, make sure that you are giving it a view, even if you're just letting it play. If it's not your thing, you can let it play. Give a like, leave a comment. That kind of engagement will make sure that I pop up, even if you aren't subscribed. Of course, please do ring the bell if you would like to be notified, but it is kind of iffy whether or not you're going to be getting those notifications. So thank you for letting me talk on my soapbox for just a moment, and I really appreciate you guys watching. I hope you're doing amazing, and I will see you really soon in my next video. Bye!